You spend years memorizing these massive multi-syllable verbs in textbook exercises, thinking that's the secret to fluency.
Right, the classic textbook grind.
Exactly. But then you actually listen to native speakers and you realize almost all of that formal vocabulary just gets thrown right out the window.
Oh, yeah, completely thrown out.
So, welcome to today's deep dive. We're looking at a stack of linguistic research papers and grammar guides to, well, achieve one mission. And that's unpacking the tiny three-letter word that is doing absolutely all the heavy lifting in everyday English.
Yeah, we're talking about the word get. I mean, it really is the ultimate linguistic workhorse.
Okay, so let's unpack this because looking through the research, the best way I can describe get is that it's basically the duct tape of the English language.
Oh, I like that. The duct tape.
Right. And I don't just mean it's handy, it's duct tape because it lacks a specific, rigid grammatical shape. It just easily morphs to stick, like a noun to an adjective or a subject to a location, without needing some custom-fitted formal verb.
Exactly. It holds those messy real-life conversations together. And the duct tape comparison works perfectly because, structurally, spoken English naturally leans toward the path of least resistance.
Efficiency over elegance, basically.
Exactly. The textbooks we reviewed, they usually introduce get with a very rigid definition, which is just to receive, like I get a gift or I get an email.
Right, which is fine.
Yeah.
But physically receiving an object is just a tiny fraction of how we actually use it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that completely misses its actual superpower, which is mapping human experiences and internal emotional shifts. It's basically the verb of becoming.
Wait, so like becoming something else?
Yeah, you don't just exist. You get nervous before a presentation or you get tired after a long day. It captures that real-time change in state.
Oh, wow. So how does that cognitive leap actually happen? I mean, how do we go from physically receiving a package to experiencing an abstract emotional shift?
Well, it really comes down to how human beings process abstract ideas. We understand abstract concepts like emotions through physical metaphors.
Okay, right.
So when you physically receive a package, you're holding it. It's now yours. English speakers subconsciously applied that exact same physical logic to feelings.
That is wild. So you literally acquire a state of nervousness to hold on to.
Yeah.
You pull that emotion right into your possession.
You pull it right in. Yeah.
Okay, and because get acts as this bridge between internal feelings and external objects, native speakers inevitably began using it to just hack all their everyday logistics.
Right, totally.
Like nobody says, I will arrive home at 7 p.m. They say, I'll get home at 7. You don't purchase groceries, you get groceries.
Yeah, and the most common one, you don't say, I comprehend your point. You just say, I get it. It strips away the formality, right? It makes the language feel so much more approachable.
Okay, let me push back on that for a second, though.
Sure.
If I'm using the exact same piece of linguistic duct tape for arriving, buying, understanding, and feeling,
Right.
doesn't relying on just one word instead of, precise vocabulary make a speaker sound lazy or maybe even uneducated?
It's a super intuitive question, but the linguistic data actually points the other way entirely. Relying on get doesn't signal laziness. It signals natural fluency.
Really? Fluency?
Yeah. I mean, native speakers don't sit around analyzing syntax during a casual chat. They use get because it feels deeply human. The research emphasizes that communication matters vastly more than grammatical perfection.
So the messiness is a feature, not a bug.
Exactly. Think about phrasal verbs, which are notoriously tricky for anyone learning the language. People get all tangled up wondering if they should use in or on or out.
For sure, it's a nightmare.
But like if you accidentally tell someone to get out the bus instead of get off the bus, they still know exactly what you mean. The interaction is a total success.
Even a grammar guide would mark it wrong. The meaning survives the error.
Exactly.
So if you're listening to this and wondering why you still struggle to sound natural in a second language or even just in a high-pressure presentation, this is why. You don't need to be afraid of the mess.
No, not at all. Admitting I don't get it is a necessary stepping stone.
Right, because every time you say, I don't get it, you're quite literally getting closer to understanding. And the ultimate takeaway from the linguist today is this really powerful quote. It says, fluency comes from courage, not perfection.
Which raises a really important question to leave you with.
Go for it.
Well, the linguistic history shows that English is naturally a lazy language that strongly favors these short, flexible words. So if spoken language naturally evolves to favor messy, multi-purpose words over strict textbook grammar, does that mean true fluency is less about mastering the rules and more about having the courage to let them go?